hurts me more. I better not be out there in that pollen like that though. Yeah. Everybody be like, it be moments that I stay in the house 2 days not do nothing. And I get on social media and they be so on my ass, bro. They already been a fabricated story. It's unsettling. I told myself, I said, I ain't never known celebrities had to go through such a thing. That made me feel bad. It's like, well, what you running from then? It's like, where we going? I got a trick, bro. I read with the Bible, bro. I'm gonna do it later if I don't forget. I'm gonna shut it now, though, y'all. Watch, I'm gonna shut the Bible shut. And I'm just venting about something. I don't know if it's gonna work, though, y'all. I'm not elevated as high as I was, but I ain't been meditating. I learned something with meditation when my son was born. And I tapped into a high trying to do that crazy stuff that back then I was looking at back then, Bobby Hammond and Brother Panic. I try not to brag or say too much about that, bro, like Dick Gregory and all them. Because that's really all the same energy, really, right there. Because I like to keep them secret because we supposed to protect those kind of people, y'all. But them kind of people like myself, they out there getting tossed out and hung out to dry. And, I feel like the high power is going to let it happen because it's one of them situations like Jesus Christ, bro. He didn't intervene for Jesus, his son. Why should he intervene for you? You put yourself in that equation, like, that's why I said, honestly, me being in the dark night of the soul and just now trying to be able to get out of it, I really wasn't supposed to get away with what I got away with. So that's how much I know God loves me. Because when you're in the dark night of the soul, it's almost like you already have warned. You've been warned, basically, by the universe. That's the dark night of the soul, for it to have so much proof and reality in the physical. The dark night of the soul is actually, to me, a judicial, spiritual law that's a warning to the judicial and the physical. Because somehow the dark night of the soul, judicial, spiritual, and physical, unite as one, and the higher ups know it. I'm telling you, somebody calls somebody, and you just met this person, no matter who they is, what color they is, except unless it's my people in America, Black America. But anybody else in the world, you go up to them and tell them, like, it's like a cold, it's like a pneumonia, bro. Because I said to people, I stopped that though, because I noticed I done been through 2 or 3, and I don't think you're supposed to go through that many a lifetime, so I think my mouth got me in a lot of trouble. But I tell folks now, I'll be like, because it's like having that damn shit, bro, where everybody had to wear a mask. It's like dark night of the soul. And most people gonna know, let it go. Leave them alone, walk away from your best friend. Your best friend liable to leave you. Your best friend liable to leave you. You wouldn't even think they knew about the dark night of the soul, but they did. They knew all about the dark night of the soul. You know what I'm saying? And that's what should scare my people. Like, you keep talking about all this stuff, and then you'll walk up to somebody and say, And they kept saying dark night of the soul. What is that? You know, a Christian might tell another, ask the spirits. What is that? I want to hear it, and then spirits just might say something simple like, don't deal with them or whatever, and walk off. And from there, it's a gossip. He got the dark. She got the dark night of the soul. Don't go around and say they curse. So, it's not ass shit. They a witch, you know. It accumulates to gang stalking easily. But dark night of the soul is real though. It's legit, and it's like you can be wealthy or rich. You can be wealthy or poor, but to get out of the dark night of the soul, what make it so spiritual is the fact to get out of the dark night. So it don't matter if somebody give you a million. I know a lot of people who left. I looked up the story as soon as I found out about it. I just known about 5 years, y'all, and it's powerful. So a dark night of the soul, somebody can give you $1 million, and you when you're in the dark night of the soul, you pretty much it's like menopause, or it's like midlife crisis. You know what I'm saying? But it's way more. That's what I'm trying to show everybody. This stuff come from somewhere, just like hyperventilating. Like if the doctor knows where hyperventilating came from, I'm not gonna say it, y'all. But if the doctor knows where hyperventilating came from, do you think they would tell you if it's that simple of a fix, or you think they'll treat the problem for some money? It's like, I made these calls. I could just sell everybody a car and for a low price and get all this money and just let it be. But I could build this car one time, nothing never fall apart on this car, just the perfect car. But instead, I'm gonna build this car with a towel so everybody can get money, you know, if you break it down. But that ain't how it went, I'm just saying. Dark Night of the Soul, though. So in the Dark Night of the Soul, let's say somebody gave you $1 million. If somebody gave me $1 million, of course I would want to get out of this situation for a while. I ain't even gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take it from an average standpoint. You're gonna get out of this situation. You're gonna realize you're gonna go get you a house. You're gonna go get you a dog, and you're gonna go get you a car. And you think you got that happy family. You think you just skipped that whole middle ground, and you're gonna realize that the car you just bought, it's there, it's moving. That dog you just bought, it's only grooving. It's only doing what you wanted to do. Not interested, you know. Jump like a bunny. Jump like a kangaroo, you know. They get bored after a while. That while can be 2 weeks to 2 months. It ain't long. It ain't long enough for what you pay for. So you got all this stuff and the energy. You realize the energy is the same exact energy. So you realize the same. I say it's communicado, but it's deeper than that, y'all. It's spiritual. You realize somebody literally just turned the energy off, basically, bro. Like, you, rich or poor or not, nobody's dealing with you. Ain't nobody dealing with you. Don't nobody want to deal with you. Anywhere, no matter where you go. Not like they was dealing with you. So you recognize this dramatic change in the energy force. And see, getting in the understanding that you in the dark night of the soul is when the towers fall and all that's took from you, so you can look around you and realize you ain't really got no friends. You ain't never had nobody. You was living in this illusion. You was living in an illusion. Dark night of the soul, y'all. And then when you grasp that reality, like James Brown, my uncle James Brown, the pop singer. When I watched that movie again, I love watching that movie because the way he moved, that's just naturally in us. You know what I'm saying? I was ignoring. Yeah, I can't fight. I told him I don't like to fight. I'm a violent free person, bro. I got myself together, bro. I thought I came into the world, throw it off. I thought that was what we were supposed to be doing. You get what I'm trying to tell folks? I was a baby stabbing folks, y'all. Like Chucky around this bitch. Go ask my older sister that I call mama. I stabbed a knife through this nigga hand. I turned that motherfucker. I was a kid, bro. Stabbing folks walking in their room. If they try to kill, if we got to fighting, and they beat my ass real good, and real good in front of everybody, and I probably was in some kind of crazy shit. So I'm sharing bunker before. I would walk in the room, bro, and hold a knife on their damn spine like this, and pray. And God will take me back. Take me back out of there. I ain't talking about sleepwalking, bro. I was born in chaos. I thought it was normal. So, by the time I realized it wasn't normal, it was way beyond too late. It was way beyond too late. People wouldn't think their life was so bad. I recognized that when I started traveling, came back home. I recognized how even the G's around me don't realize how bad their life truly was. And that's good. It's good to know people can be that humble, but is that really safe for us as a whole? Because that proves for all my people that we can't rectify a problem without violence. Everybody get riled up. I know, because my mama used to always tell me some stuff. She used to get to the point with my paperwork and schoolwork or whatever. She was a good woman. I always wanted to get to know my mom. I thought she was brilliant. But now I see what her time was caught up in. But anyway, but my mom, I can't even remember no more. Every time I think about that must be where that memory gone at, bro. Every time I say something, think about my mom, my probably that shit. But my mom, anyway, it go blank. She one of my, I ain't gonna put that in there. But, I'm supposed to be talking about this stuff though, y'all. But it's to me, it's depressing. Because it ain't depressing me saying I can care less about it now. It's depressing because I could feel God making me open up a box that I prefer to keep closed. You know what I'm saying? Because it ain't nothing horrible to hurt nobody else. But it will build a lot of people up in difficult situations. They cut our static off, shawty. That static feeling we were feeling, God cut it off. I don't know why he cut it off. But if I was to have to guess, I would say he cut it off because we were doing too much. Them things make you come together real quick. I know you don't feel it. You still feel the love or something. It's like the static electricity. Go ask God about, go pray about it. Ask God about human static electricity. I ain't even ask him. So if y'all start learning more, don't act like you're gonna come over here and tell me something about it. And I'm gonna listen, tell you either, and if it's interesting enough, I might study it myself. I just haven't got around to it though. But that's it, y'all. Figuring out to do something. You know, I just now notice how bad I eat, even though I'm eating healthy. There's a lot of good stuff. I like pistachio. I'm sitting there eating, I'm not realizing how bad my situation is, how I was born. That's what I'm saying. I'm proud of that too, though, because I healed myself up to that status. I'm proud of myself, because I was born broken. And it's like to y'all now, to the world, I'm an overachiever. Thank y'all. I'm blessed. Everything on my back, I'm thankful for my ancestors. They don't fix me internally to externally. Like everything I complain about, stuff that I use to set my alarm. I mean, some of this stuff is part of the mission, so that's it, you know. Some of this stuff is part of the mission, so I ain't gonna be fixed. Even if I could fix it, won't fix. Not until that moment of time to where God needed to play his part You know what I'm saying? Your broke neck might be a whole part and role. Your broke arm, your disability might be a whole type of role in this whole thing that can lead up to your disability. You know what I'm saying? Whether you can see it physically or not, you solve the case, and your God don't make one thing I learned about God, he don't make no mistake. So it was like, I don't know if this to be true neither, but it's like the disabilities and the formality that we witnessing today is coming from overly doing stuff in a certain lifetime. Like when we get 10, you never told to meditate. So you start getting 10, you start all that and don't realize you got them phones, you ain't doing that now. You get tense in a new way, but you know. So you just getting 10, you go work out all the time, and then you not knowing there's an energy inside you that get tensed up before you can even look tense. So you keep tensing up. Think about it, you keep tensing up. So eventually you're gonna reincarnate. Boom. That's just my philosophy. I don't know. I wish I knew about a lot of this stuff, but there's a time and place for everything. When I get around these certain teachers, I know it's gonna be quite an advance. But anyway, y'all, peace and love out there.